Alright guys, Tucker here from SNS Smithing. Today we're going to do a mail call video. Stick around, see what we got. Alrighty guys, we got 2 packages in the mail for the shop. So, let's get started and get open, and we'll start with this one here. Now I already know what these are, so this is more for you guys just to come along with me on it. Using straight razor we made in the first video to open.
You guys can see this here. The original blade maker. So, some of you guys out there already probably know what this is. Oh, that's awesome. They sent a sticker too. That's awesome. Alright. Alright. We got a little label here. Fastest belt and speed and long bearing life. Tighten bolts and nuts just until washers and spacers touch the outside of the bearings. After tightening bolts and nuts, the wheels must spin freely. Email us on eBay with any questions. Happy grinding. Original Blade Maker Company. Alright, so we'll hold on to that. Alright guys, so if you can figure that out, these are some new wheels for the belt grinder I've been working on. For now, I've been using skateboard wheels to get everything working, but the size motor I have on it, those won't really hold up too well, or at least that's what I found. So, we're going to be going over everything once I get most of the stuff to finish it up. I only need a few more things. Alrighty guys, we got our
tracking wheel for the 2x72 belt grinder. We've got our 2 regular wheels. It's for up front. So, and you guys already saw me use the lathe and start cutting out the drive wheel for the belt, so that all went well. So that's awesome. These cost me, what was it, $35 plus shipping for these, so it's pretty good. They seem to like they're going to last a long time, and the company that sells these, the only thing I could really think of will go wrong with these is the bearings. But the company that makes these, you can get the individual replacement bearings. So that way all you gotta do is pop these ones out and then push the old ones in, or the new ones in. So these hopefully will work a lot better for me. These are their light speed wheels. This is what I think they were called on their website. I don't know. I'll put links in the description for these. There we go. Alright guys, so this next one here is from Empire Abrasives. Let's get opening it up.
Alrighty, box is open. So, got another paper here. It's the order sheet that we got. So, let's see. 2x72 120 grit belts, 2x72 40 grit belts, 2x72 220 belts, 2x72 36 grit belts, 2x72 80 grit belts. Again, this is from Empire Abrasives. They sent another sticker. So that's pretty cool. Again, not sponsored by any of these companies. Here we got our belts here. Now, see, I didn't have a whole lot of money to spend on belts, and I went to, what's that other one everybody uses, Combat Abrasives, I think, or what it is, something like that. Combat X, maybe, I don't remember, but either way, they wanted you to buy each girder belt, like, in a set of 12, which, I mean, yeah, you're going to go through a lot of belts, but I just wanted something I could get for now, until I get, like, everything dialed in, so that way I didn't just burn through a bunch of belts. I didn't have money to order, like, 40 belts at once. So, I went to Empire Abrasives. You can buy the belts from them as single individual belts, which worked, and, their prices weren't bad. There was, like, what was it? Depending on what type of belt, if you got, like, aluminum oxide or different things like that, or ceramic belts, the prices varied, but the ones I bought were the aluminum oxide belts, which I know they're not the greatest, but again, I was just going to get trying for something that will work for testing everything out and seeing how well it'll work. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. I bought belts from them. These ones, I think they were, what was it, like $1.89 or $2.35 a belt, I don't remember. Which is pretty good. So, I got, how many belts did I get again? I got 10 belts for like 20 some odd dollars, I think. Yeah. Something like that. Anyway, yeah, they were pretty cheap. They shipped them very quickly. Same thing with the grinding, with the wheels for the grinder. They shipped them real quick. Didn't have any problems getting everything set up. Their websites are easy to navigate. Like I said, I'm going to put links to both of them down in the description. Alright guys, so now let's get talking about some stuff for the belt grinder coming up.
Alright guys, so as you see, things are coming along pretty quickly for the belt grinder. What you guys haven't seen already is I got the actual frame of it built, like in the swing arm for the tension wheel, all that stuff's already built. So I'm going to do a video here soon where I'm going to go over all the parts and the sizes I have for them and the dimensions of everything. Very, very detailed, and the design I have isn't really a single design I found on the internet. I found plans for like 3 or 4 different kind of belt grinders, and I sort of hybridized a lot of the parts and sizes and things to scale. This was back when I was still in weld school. That was one of the projects I worked on in some of my free time. So, me and my instructor sat down and we figured out all the sizes and dimensions for everything that we would need. And put it all together. I got a 3 horsepower motor hooked up to it. Right now we have it wired down a little bit. We're working on finding a speed control that will work and is reasonably priced for it. So we're on the way with that. That should be coming here soon, I think. So once we got that, we'll have everything all hooked up, and I'll go over that video with you, and probably record hooking everything up, putting the new wheels on. Like I said, I had the skateboard wheels. The problem I had with those was the bolts you have to use for going through the skateboard wheels. They were getting kind of small, or well, they're so thin, and as the belt's running for a long period of time, it just starts to make some of them kind of bend out of shape a little bit after a while. So I figured it's probably because of the power of the motor. Since I don't have a speed control on it, I can't really dial it around. So like I said, working on that, and I figured might as well get the better wheels. I got a little bit extra money, and those ones were pretty cheap, so they'll work. I finally got belts. The belts I've been using for testing it and everything were ones that I don't recommend doing this at all. I have a Harbor Freight 4x36 belt grinder. I have a bunch of belts for it, so I took a few belts, cut them in half widthwise, and then cut them along the seam where they're attached. And then I took two separate belts to make yeah, to make a good belt, because I wanted the seams to line up the right way to where all of the things and everything, like on the insides of the belts, you know, they have the arrows to say it runs in this direction. I wanted it to match the whole way around, so I took 2 belts, took the opposite pieces and put them together, and I ended up making some belts for it, and I attached them together with Gorilla Tape because it works pretty well. I mean, the belt's pretty bouncy because the Gorilla Tape's pretty thick, but it's enough for me to be able to test it, see how everything runs. Now I have actual belts. Like I said, I don't recommend doing that at all. It's not safe. The glue could give out, and abrasives running at high speeds like that will pop out and smack you and rip you up pretty good. So I don't recommend doing that, but like I said, I was in a pinch. I didn't have money because of my wreck and everything, so I just made do with what I got, which I do a lot on the channel, as you guys see. So anyway, like I said, we'll go over that stuff with the belt grinder here soon, once I get most of the parts all figured out. And it's well on its way. I mean, it's technically functionable right now. I just got to get some new bolts to mount up the new wheels, because they're 1/2-inch bolts, and the ones I have now I think are 5/16, something like that. Not 100% sure on that. It's been a while since I've looked at all of the stuff for that. But yeah, like I said, whenever we go over how I built it, all the dimensions and everything like that, I'm going to go very in depth. It'll probably be a long video. Okay guys, so thanks for watching this mail call. If you guys have any recommendations on companies that you'd like to see me go through for things, or stuff like that, certain tools you'd like to review, let me know in the comments. And if any of you guys would like to send me something to check out at all, let me know in the comments or on Facebook. A lot of you are in contact with me on Facebook, and we'll figure something out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Remember, like, share, comment, and subscribe.